you know the Rush Limbaugh story, of course, where he called Sandra Fluck a prostitute and, and a slut, et cetera. She was testifying or trying to testify about contraception on Capitol Hill when the Republicans initially blocked her and the Democrats allowed her to eventually say her piece. And so a lot of advertisers left because it was so obnoxious and ridiculous. And there's some reports that over 100 advertisers have left Rush Limbaugh's program. He's in a lot of trouble. But Fox News, of course, found one advertiser that's proud to stick with Rush Limbaugh. This guy's name is Mark Stevens. He's the founder of a global marketing firm, MSCO. But, okay, so he sticks with Rush, no problem. It's a free country. You're allowed to leave Rush's program. You're allowed to stay with Rush's program. No problem whatsoever. Now, some people have been putting pressure on his company, which they're also allowed to do, saying, hey, you know what? Since Rush Limbaugh disrespects women, you're doing likewise by advertising on his program. First Amendment, right? Wrong. Mark Stevens is going to go on with Megyn Kelly here and say that that is an act of terrorism. Watch.
I think that the word boycott puts a nice sugarcoating over the fact that this really is internal American terrorism. You don't have to strap on a suicide bomber's belt to engage in terrorism. These people have gone to, terrorism derives from the term to invoke fear in people. They've called my people in my company, they've called the women in my company, and told them they're women haters, they're the most horrible terms. They've told me, these are tens of thousands of emails, by the way, most of them are positive, but the small group, they've told us that we're under surveillance. The email subject lines say citizen of the internet, police of the internet, Mark, you're in danger, your house is going to be surrounded by buses, your business is going to be destroyed, your people are in trouble. This is terrorism. Why don't we start calling it what it is?
I love that. He's talking about the emails. First of all, if you work online or if you live these days, will you get some emails that are angry? I mean, or comments on...
We're terrorized every single day.
Every single day, we're the most terrorized people in the world. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of comments saying, we hate you with this, you're the worst, you're Arab, you're this, you're that.
To be fair, you get those, I get.
Yeah.
I get a few, but.
Oh, you're the worst. Okay, anyway, stop terrorizing. Okay, but he says he's got a small amount of emails, and then he said, danger. Oh, Jesus, what's the danger? Like, buses will come to your house. What? Okay, what happened? Apparently, that's the same as strapping on a bomb. You heard him say, internal American terrorism. So, Anna and I have been talking about how they're expanding the definition of terrorism every day. So first it was like, well, drug gangs, they terrorize people, so maybe they're terrorists. And then it was like people smoking weed. No, cyber activists.
Yes.
Okay, that was also terrorism. Now, if you send an angry email, well, terrorist.
Terrorism.
I can't believe you criticized Rush Limbaugh and this guy who's supporting him. Terrorist. It's unreal. He's going to go on. Of course, Megyn Kelly's got his back. Let's watch.
Do you take that seriously? Does it cause you some concern?
Absolutely no concern. Let them come.
Then what's the
Let
thing?
them come. Something is going on here that has to be, addressed because then the country's at risk. If I can't advertise where I want to advertise, my business, because of a small group of people, we can tell, because the vast majority of emails are in support of us, Rush, America, the Constitution, the American way. A small portion of people that I call the hissy fitters. So I'm not going to play that role, and I'm not afraid. And bring on the buses.
Whoa! So look, if you actually thought it was terrorists, and you thought a busload of terrorists were going to come to your house,
Let them come.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be talking about how you'd be bringing it on. If you told me a busload of terrorists are coming to your house, you know what I'd do? I'd leave the house. He said, people have been emailing us saying that they're citizens of the internet. Well, obviously that sounds so dangerous. Oh my God. Bring them on and they are a threat to the country. They're not a threat to this guy. This guy's way too tough, right? But a threat to the American way, to Rush Limbaugh, and what this country stands for. All that poor Mark Stevens is doing is trying to stand up to terrorists for the rest of the country, because he's not scared at all. But he's worried that other people might be affected. Because what have we come to if he can't advertise on the Rush Limbaugh program without getting a couple of angry emails?
But this is right up Fox News' alley, right? The fear-mongering. Let's find a lunatic who's afraid of online activists, right? And have him call them terrorists and make people scared of random people online who do what they always do. Make comments, voice their opinions.
See, that's my final point, because I think that's the funniest part. So he's like, well, no, the technical definition of terrorism is to terrorize, to invoke fear, which is exactly what Rush Limbaugh and Fox News do for a living.
Yep.
They're like, oh my God, Obama's going to take away your guns. Obama is going to take away your freedom. This country is no longer going to be free. He's a socialist. He's a mouse. Be scared of Obama. Oh my God, Obama's going to do repatriation. Oh my God, oh no. Or reparations. Obama's going to do everything. And they're like, can you believe I got terrorized by those couple of emails? World's biggest hypocrites, man. But at least they're entertaining in their over-the-top hypocrisy.
Right.